church where we are sitting in today and leave you to ponder your very own responsibility to the question, why are we here? Please welcome historian Michael Imhotep, host of the African History Network show on 9:10 a.m., the Super Station WFDF Detroit, who will be educating us on the origins of Black History Month, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, and this year's theme, Black Resistance.
All right, how's everybody doing today?
Great.
Thank you for that introduction. Thank you to Emmanuel Lutheran Church, Zeta Phi Sorority Incorporated, my sisters. I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. So I have to give praise to the creators, force, and the ancestors. So when we talk about Dr. Carter G. Woodson, we talk about the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. This is the organization that created Black History Month and what originally started out as Negro History Week. So he was a historian. He had a PhD in American history from Harvard University, and he co-founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History September 9, 1915, to scientifically study, preserve, and document the accomplishments and achievements of African Americans, not just in this country, but throughout the diaspora. He created Negro History Week, which first took place the second week of February, 1926, because he understood that African Americans did not understand our history. And it was a cultural celebration. It was never designed to be the only time of the year that we study our history. And one of the important things about it is that it focused on African American youth. And this was the time of the year that African American youth was supposed to demonstrate what they had been studying year round. Because he said it didn't make sense to just study the subject of our history 1 week out of the 36 during the school year. They were supposed to study this history throughout the year. In that second week in February, they were supposed to demonstrate what they had learned. 1976, it becomes a monthly celebration, and the president, Gerald Ford, did a proclamation to recognize Black History Month as well. Dr. Carter G. Woodson felt that the history of African Americans had to be taught in every school across the country, not just the schools that African American children are in. He understood that race prejudice and racism came from other people not understanding the accomplishments and achievements and contributions to world civilizations that African Americans made. And he felt that for teachers, he said that they had to plan their Black History Month celebrations months in advance, okay? So when we study Dr. Carter G. Woodson, this is a great man. He's very much underrated. This year's theme for Black History Month is Black Resistance. Black Resistance has been an annual theme since 1928. Okay, so for more information, visit Asalah's website, asalah.org, asalah.org. This is the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. And Dr. Woodson said a subject which receives attention 1 week out of the 36 would not mean much to anyone. So anytime we have these celebrations, we have to talk about the great Dr. Carter G. Woodson. So hopefully I've shed some light on this, and you can start, Marnice mentioned reading books. You can start with The Miseducation of the Negro, which came out in 1933. I would also recommend Before the Mayflower by Lerone Bennett Jr. and Nile Valley Contributions to Civil Education by Tony Grad, who's a friend of mine, Tony Grad. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up, and happy Black History Month.